August.
Alright.
All right.
Welcome back, guys.
Hello.
You guys made it to episode 2. Congratulations.
So did we.
So did we. It's been a week already. What?
What? We time traveled, guys.
Time travel. I'm wearing the same shirt.
Yes.
Yes.
So today we're going to talk about some anime, but we're going to talk about, well, I'm not really sure how much he's seen, but I've seen quite a few anime in my time.
And I've not seen that many of them.
Right. I'm going to say some of my favorites and like why I like them and also kind of why I hate them at the same time, because I am that way when it comes to
Fine by me.
shows and stuff. Sometimes I'm finicky. I guess the first one I'm just going to lead with is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I have seen that one. Yes.
I like that one over the original Full Metal Alchemist. I don't like the original series because I guess not only is it canon, I felt like it ended kind of weird. And
Was it rushed or what was it?
I think, I don't know, I really don't remember how it ended at this point, but I don't remember really liking the ending, and I was just like, okay. And then I watched Brotherhood, and I was like, I feel like that was better. You know, that tied all the ends that it should have.
They organized it better. That makes sense.
I'm not really sure what I hate about Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, because it's technically my favorite anime out of all of them, honestly.
Play with me.
Play with me. That's the only part I hate. Okay, that's
What are you talking about?
It's the point. It's the part where the little girl gets morphed with the dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think
by
I've seen
her
a
own
meme of this.
dad.
Oh.
Because he was. Was that only in Brotherhood or was that in both?
I don't know for sure.
Was it in both? Okay, so.
I know I've seen a meme of it.
And it's like this dude who's like a government scientist, alchemist person, and he earns his living off of experimenting off of
Children?
No, they were called chimeras.
Chimeras.
Which are like mixtures of different animals, basically.
Okay.
So he'd use alchemy to morph them together, blah, blah, blah. But he was really famous for making a chimera that knew how to talk, like a human.
That's pretty cool.
Ironically, this was around the time that his wife went missing.
Oh.
Yeah, and then that chimera shortly died after because it was so miserable and ended up dying. I don't remember if it like starved itself to death, whatever. Anyway, it ended up dying, and he was super famous for it, but he was never able to recreate it again.
So was that his wife?
Speculation says yes. My thoughts are yes, I believe it.
100%.
So the next time he decided, because he was like at a dire situation at that point in the anime, and he ended up making another chimera that also knew how to talk. But the main characters figured out that he had morphed his own very young daughter with their family dog to make this chimera
Wow, that's
creature.
twisted.
And so the whole time
That's
she's
wrong.
just like, Edward, Edward. And I'm like, oh my god, please kill me now.
That's scary.
Yeah, so that one, that was the part I guess I didn't like about that anime, but I don't think anybody liked that part about that anime, so I'm putting that out there.
Let's
I
gloss over
liked
that.
that. I liked the anime as a whole. That's the only part I don't like about it. But you have seen Full Metal
I
Alchemist
have,
Brotherhood.
yes. I've seen most of the episodes, yes.
Okay.
What year did that come out, though? Do you remember that or no?
I think that was the early 2000s, but I'm not sure when.
Because I know I've seen it like
Exactly.
2012, I'm thinking. I think I've seen it when I was in high school, I think. Because I know
I want to say
my
between
friends showed me.
2008 and 2010, but I'm not
Very close.
What?
Premiered April 5th of 2009.
Ooh, see, yep, 2009.
Okay, so
High school.
not too long ago, but yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Fun fact, it replaced Mobile Suit Gundam on NBS and TBS's Sunday night time block.
Well, there you go.
How nice.
If you guys ever want to watch it, there you go.
Yeah, that I'm sure you could find it anywhere else on
Yeah,
like, an
probably
internet at this
Crunchyroll,
point.
probably.
Yeah, Crunchyroll. It's been a
Crunchyroll's
while since I've
everything.
been on Crunchyroll.
Exactly.
It's been a while. I guess the next one is Dead Man Wonderland.
I have never heard of that one.
The only thing I hate about the fucking they stopped it at like the first 1 or 2 seasons.
Why?
I don't ask them.
Ask them.
I don't fucking know. I don't even think they actually finished
Why did
it.
you guys cancel it?
I don't know. I
Find
didn't
out for
research
us.
that. But like the thing is that they stopped after the first 1 or 2 seasons. I don't know why. But it's about like some kid, I think in high school or junior high or something. And basically he kind of, everyone in his classroom dies of something. I think it's like a monster or some
COVID?
shit. COVID?
COVID?
No, they all end up getting attacked by like a monster or some shit.
Okay.
and he's the only survivor. So they assume it was him. So
Was it him?
No, I don't think so. I see it's been a while, but I don't think it was him. And he gets sent to prison. And in Dead Man Wonderland prison, they fight to the death all the time.
Okay.
Just for funsies,
Just
for everybody else's entertainment.
For
funsies, they go into like a pit or whatever the fuck, and everybody like I guess bets on them. I guess at some point.
Sounds cool.
Whatever. Basically, they fight each other to the death.
Okay.
It's great,
I don't
and
wanna
he's
go to
just like
prison.
some kid.
They're all poisoned, and it takes
Ah,
so
that's
long for it
right.
to go to effect.
And they have to eat the
Actually,
certain things
they have
or whatever.
To eat the pill, this little like antidote that temporarily prevents them from dying from this. In order to get
to win the fights,
antidote, you have to win the fight.
That's pretty cool. That sounds like something I'll be into.
So they fight each other to survive, basically. But
Known as Woodpecker because he can shoot.
that's crazy too. But it's been a
that
while
sounds
since I
cool.
saw that. But they just fucking stopped it after
2 seasons.
2 seasons, I
According
think.
to Google, Dead Man Wonderland. Why was Dead Man Wonderland canceled? Many anime series are canceled before completion due to financial issues, production troubles, and declining viewership. Notable examples include Dead Man Wonderland, Baccano, Bleach, and Hunter x Hunter.
Bleach was canceled?
After how many years though?
Fucking after all those fillers of it. Anyway,
I thought it was still running today.
but I feel like it's still a good show to watch, even though it's gonna just fucking leave you.
It's
just gonna leave you, but you can watch it for like 1 or 2 seasons and be like, yeah, I watched Dead Man Wonderland.
I loved it.
Got nowhere with it, but it's still a good show. I feel like.
There's a
Still
good show I like
story.
There's a good show I like to watch called Forever. It only lasted 1 season, but that was such a good show though.
So cliche. Forever is 1 season long.
Yeah, but this guy could never die though. He worked in a morgue. It was such a good movie, TV show.
Okay.
Loved it, but it only lasted 1 season, and I'm still mad about it. Still angry about it all these years later.
Yeah.
I
Sometimes
bought
it keeps
though.
me up at night about Dead Man Wonderland. I'm like, damn it, y'all could have done better. I think the next anime that I like, but I also kind of hate, was Naruto. I mean, I like it. Naruto had I don't know if you've seen Naruto.
I've seen the kids how they used to run like Naruto. I used to kind of make fun of them. Sorry if that's you guys, but like,
Naruto running.
like I remember the running, so I never watched the show.
It makes you go faster if you
Makes you
watch
go
Naruto.
fast.
So Naruto actually was kind of split up into 2 different series.
Okay.
If that makes any sense. There was Naruto and then Naruto Shippuden. And so Naruto, the original, was like took place when Naruto was like a baby kid, whatever. He's a little bit of a troublemaker. Long story short is he's just an orphan. He lives all by him fucking self.
So Batman.
But he's a child.
But he's a
and so this
child.
whole village is like, yeah, it's cool. He just lives at home. This is fine.
Is he rich?
No.
He's
He's poor. He eats ramen every day out of a cup, dude.
I like ramen.
And he's just this
He
poor
does love
kid.
ramen.
He does love ramen.
Is it
but
good ramen though? Is it like eggs in it,
sometimes.
some meat?
Sometimes he goes to Ichiraku's place to eat the ramen there, but a lot of times you see him eat shit at home that's already in a cup.
Now, how's he getting money for the ramen if he's poor though?
Well, actually, I think it's also because when he was young, he was getting money, I think, from the Hokage, who's the leader of the village. I think the Hokage was sort of helping him out, but didn't really at the same time.
Okay.
So basically, he was born, and his parents died right after he was born.
That's sad. That's traumatic.
That's why he was an orphan.
So he's a Disney princess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. He can turn himself into a Disney princess sometimes because he has that one jutsu that turns him into a sexy lady. A sexy jutsu, yes. And so, the first series is just about him kind of becoming a ninja. He goes to the ninja school with all the other ninja kids and fucking learns how to be a ninja, but he's like not as good as all the other ones. He's still a what do they call it? The G
Beginner?
word. The G word. Guinea. Sometimes I need help from my husband because I don't remember words. So he was a Guinea, and he never really graduated to the other steps of an actual ninja, but he ended up being a decent ninja anyway. So
he could probably fight me though.
Yeah, well, why not?
Why not?
Well, at least at that point. And so the series kind of ends where he's still kind of a kid, but I think it's like where Sasuke leaves the village or some shit. Because his friend, or his enemy, frenemy, Sasuke,
Rival
is what I guess you would call it. Sasuke leaves the village because he ended up going rogue ninja.
Rogue ninja.
And so he didn't want Sasuke to become rogue ninja because he secretly really liked Sasuke as a friend. But they were rivals at the same time. And Sasuke's like, no, bitch, I'm gonna do it anyway. And so he does. And so, of course, he leaves. Because Sasuke is also kind of in one of those situations where he's also an orphan.
Is he a better ninja?
He is a better ninja.
Okay.
His older brother killed his entire family and relatives and everything one night.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's why Sasuke went rogue. Because Sasuke wanted to go and find his older brother and beat the shit out of him. But nobody's gonna beat the shit out of Itachi. No one go beat the shit out of him unless he lets it. He's very powerful.
Ooh.
Very, very powerful. That's why he was able to assassinate the whole
family.
It was not only just the family, it was like the whole
bloodline?
fucking bloodline. Yeah,
wow.
He went through cousins and uncles and fucking everybody. The only person he spared was his younger brother Sasuke.
Why did he spare him though?
Because secretly, spoiler alert, if you
Spoiler
have
alert.
not seen Naruto Shippuden, this is a spoiler, okay?
fast
So
forward.
spoiler alert is you find out that Itachi was kind of playing double agent.
Okay.
Not only with, like, he was playing a double agent with the village and with his family, because his family wanted to kind of take over the village.
Okay. Yeah.
And because his family was like the local police force.
Nice.
And so they were until they were all assassinated. But, so he was, part of that, but then he was also like Anbu Black Ops in the village, which is like super secret service of the village. And so long story short is he finds out his family wants to stage a coup, wants to take over the village, but in his ninja way, he doesn't want them to take over because that's not what's best for the village.
That makes sense.
And that's what his ninja way is to protect the village.
That's
so
his duty.
He
that's his job.
assassinates the entire family because he wants to prevent that from happening. But in doing so, he becomes rogue. He doesn't want to kill his younger brother because he actually has a heart. So he ended up just making himself look like a bad guy to his younger brother, and that's why Sasuke hated him, because he just thought his older brother was an asshole.
Exactly, yeah.
But, later on you find out that, no, Itachi he was just between a rock and a fucking hard place, you know what I mean? And you just, just go kill my family now.
What's the worst thing your brother ever did to you guys?
Do you have any older brother trauma?
Please let us know. Call this number.
Please call a trauma hotline. Is there a trauma hotline? I don't know. But see, Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, I think the only thing I hate is how fucking long.
Long.
It is very long. Like
How many seasons?
I don't know, but like at least 600 episodes
Shippuden.
in Shippuden.
220 episodes.
The first Naruto was 200 episodes, and I believe Shippuden was 6, or was it a total of 600? I don't remember.
How long are the episodes? 30 minutes or like 10 minutes?
They're like 30 minutes, or 24 minutes, whatever. They're like the same length as pretty much every other anime usually. So they're average, but it's a very long anime.
Wow.
But it does end, I think, well. I mean, I'm sure it went canon with the manga because everything sort of ended at the same time or whatever.
So
I ended up having to watch it in dub instead of, or in sub instead of dub, because I wanted to watch the latest episodes right now instead of waiting for them to be dubbed in English. So I ended up going
500 episodes for Shippuden.
So 500 plus 200, that's 700 episodes for one series. Yes, I watched all of them. Yes, I did.
That's a long time.
Yes, I did. It's a lot of episodes. So
wow.
Yeah, that's the only thing I hate about Naruto is that it's so fucking long.
And there's a lot of fillers.
And oh my... Yeah.
How many fillers would you say there is for the whole 700, 500 episodes? How many filler episodes are there?
Filler episodes? Oh, for Naruto, I don't think there's a whole lot. I mean, there's some here and some there. I think they're more just to be fillers, but a lot of them were very canon. I think.
That's
a
good
lot of
then.
the episodes were.
At least it makes sense.
One character I loathed a lot was Sakura, because
Sakura.
oh my god, she was such a whiny baby for the longest time. She just would not shut up.
Incoming useless Sakura meme.
It was so bad. She had a crush on Sasuke. Everyone had a crush on fucking Sasuke.
So you didn't ship them?
Oh no.
No. Did anybody ship them?
Well, officially, no, Sakura and Sasuke do get married.
Oh.
Officially.
Okay.
So, yeah, I didn't ship them, but they shipped themselves. So, Sakura was just a whiny ass bitch half the time. Like, at least during the first Naruto and like first half of like Shippuden, she was just Sasuke, and then she'd cry because Sasuke left and doesn't care about her because he went rogue. Well, of course he's not gonna give a shit. He's trying to kill his brother right now. He's trying to kill you right now, bitch, and you're still trying to get it. Like, I don't fucking get it. And then poor Naruto just had a crush on her the whole fucking time, but she was like, not Naruto.
What's the age difference between them?
They're all about the same age.
Oh, okay.
I believe, yeah. They all look about the same age. So, yeah, so that character in particular, useless ass Sakura, I couldn't stand her. Although she did get better as the series went further along.
So she
got
develop.
Stronger, yeah.
More character too.
Yeah, it was all because of her like teacher that she had, though. Her mentor she had really saved her character.
That's
I think.
good.
Carried that fucking character.
So she didn't do this. That's good.
Yeah. Tsunade was her mentor.
Was he pretty cool, or her?
Or yeah, she was. She was the Hokage after the old guy died. After the old guy Hokage died, she was the next. Well, technically, no, it was Kakashi who became the Hokage for a split minute, and he like did not want it at all. He was like one of those characters like,
I don't want this job.
Kakashi, I thought happened after Tsunade.
I thought he happened right between.
I think he happened between Naruto and because Lord Fourth, or was it Fifth, took over after. Because he resigned.
Lord Fourth was Naruto's dad.
I know, but so it was the guy before.
Mm-hmm.
Then Naruto's dad did it, but then didn't he come back? And then after he went, then they wanted
The old guy
Jiraiya.
retired.
They wanted Jiraiya, but Jiraiya
was like,
not
nah.
the one for it. So then they ended up getting Tsunade. So they got Tsunade. Then the shit happened, and then after Tsunade, then I believe it was Kakashi. Then after Kakashi, I don't know how much spoilers you guys want on your podcast.
Spoilers.
Then I believe after Kakashi was then Naruto.
See, I thought Kakashi came right before Tsunade, like to fill in between the time the old guy, I think, died or something. I don't remember if he died or just retired.
We'll hear about it in the comments.
Yeah.
They're like, don't you even know? Yes, it's been a minute, okay? I
It's been
wasn't
a
gonna
long
go
time.
through all them episodes again. That's why, again,
That's
it's
why
a
we
lot
have
of
you guys.
episodes,
Let
bro.
us know in the comments
Help
if
us.
she's wrong or right. I have
How
no clue.
wrong am I? But
her out.
And anyway, but Naruto took up the most of my life, I think, and I liked it. It's just very long.
Okay.
It's a commitment.
I would say Bleach took up most of your life.
I've seen some Bleach, not a lot of it, but I've seen some
I
of
like
it.
Bleach's
Paquito.
story. Bleach's story is good. I like it. I just don't like the fillers. The amount of fillers they had in there was absolutely ridiculous. Look,
What,
if
you
you
didn't
just
like the bounce? The bounce were great. Everybody loves vampires.
they were basically vampire reapers or vampire death reapers or something basically, and it was just weird. And I don't know, like they made the fillers seem like they were almost canon, but they weren't. Like by the time the season ended, shit would cut off, things would just kind of go back to normal, and you're like, oh, this was a fucking filler. That's how I felt about it, and that's why I didn't like Bleach sometimes. It was just because you didn't really know if it was going to be a filler or not until the season was just about to end, and then you realized, this was a filler. But there was a lot of filler. There was a whole season's worth of fillers. That's what got me too. It's like it's not just 1 or 2 episodes. This is a whole fucking season of bullshit.
It's one thing if they do a couple episodes here and there, sprinkling it around, you know, but a whole season of just fillers.
It would be like that. And I'd watch it on Toonami all the time.
You wait every week just to watch that filler.
Just to watch a filler.
That makes me mad.
Yeah.
My favorite part is like the episodes long, like stare down and talk off right before the big fight.
And they don't fight.
Episode of like, well, you did this, so I have to do this, and it was
Just kill the
like,
motherfucker. Who
whole
cares?
episode
Just kill him.
of
Just get over it.
talking.
Just stab him.
Just stab
Swing
him.
your sword.
Right? Stop talking. Just start stabbing.
That's like an old Bond villain. Here's my master plan, how I'm gonna do it, and this is what I'm gonna do.
Like a monologue between both characters.
Like, come on. We don't need that whole 30 minutes of that dialogue.
What's he chewing on?
That's her dog, not her kid.
It's a leather holster.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Do you guys have dogs? Do they chew on things?
I have a border collie. His name is Mac. He's
He's a
about 3
cutie.
years. Yeah, he's 3 years old. He's kind of a pest sometimes, though.
He really has like strap fetish.
He's got a strap fetish.
Yep.
He likes straps. He likes cords. If he gets too bored, if you do not give him attention, he will start chewing on your straps, chewing on your cords. He doesn't usually do that either. It's not something he usually does, but if he's bored, he will do it, especially if people are here and we don't give him attention.
And I got a husky. Her name is Clover.
Ooh.
She's very furry.
Ah.
Very. Her hair gets everywhere. It's like litter.
It's everywhere too, though.
It's like
clumps of it.
Clumps and clumps.
Clumps. I'm
On
like,
my stairs,
"Dude."
I'm like, I could make a whole new dog of you when I brush
Probably,
you.
yeah.
I'm like,
Huskies are very talkative, I heard.
they are, yes. When she wants to go for a walk, she would tell you. She's not going to ask you. She's going to tell you, we're going for a walk right now. Not later, no, just now.
I like my dog I like my dog because he is kind of smart. You know? Like, but only when he wants to be.
Exactly.
It's kind of a
Sparks of brilliance.
sparks of brilliance, but sometimes when they only benefit him.
That
You
makes
know what I
sense.
mean?
It's a man. What do you expect?
Yeah. So I think the next one, I kind of want to talk about Inuyasha. Have you seen Inuyasha?
I have not.
Okay,
Nope.
so,
Inuyasha!
Inuyasha Kagome!
And this is her dog, by the way.
Hi, Mac.
Yeah. He's our other podcast host.
Yes. So Inuyasha, obviously, if you haven't seen it, I think it came out in like the late 90s or some shit. But
Okay.
basically,
Vintage.
kind of vintage, I think. Late 90s, early 2000s. But Inuyasha is about this, well, basically it starts kind of off in the very beginning, like 500 years ago, feudal Japan.
Okay.
And so
cool.
the first episode is feudal Japan, and you have this priestess lady. Her name is 2002. Kikyo. Kikyo is a priestess. She hunts like demons and shit. She uses a special bow and arrow, and
That's pretty cool. I like bow
you
and
know.
arrows.
Well, basically what happens is she ends up killing Inuyasha, sort of, in a past or in that life. Kikyo kills Inuyasha, but she also ends up dying because he ended up kind of killing her too.
This is 500 years before the
actual story takes place.
Okay.
Yep. So that happens. That's like the first episode right there. And then basically I think the second episode or maybe midway through the first episode, it's 500 years later. And it's this girl named Kagome. She's like 15. She's like living at her house and it's like on a shrine and like she has this like shrine like shed fucking thing. And one day she goes into like the shed thing.
to pray to it.
I guess so, or I don't remember. I think she heard a noise.
Her family were like the caretakers.
Yeah,
Of the shrine.
they took care of the shrine and shit, and she went in there and she fell down the thingy, and she ended up jumping timelines and going back into feudal Japan.
That's cool.
And so she ends up
I love time traveling.
basically. She ends up sort of reviving Inuyasha at that point. Inuyasha is a half demon, by the way, so she ends up like reviving him, but he thinks she's Kikyo. Come to find out, spoiler alert. I don't know if that's a spoiler. But yes,
It's
but
been 22 years.
spoiler alert is Kikyo is actually the past life of Kagome.
Okay.
They look kind of similar. They do look
Kinda
kind of
similar?
similar. And so that's why he initially thinks that was Kikyo that saved him, but it's not. It's Kagome. So
Yeah.
she ends up in feudal Japan for a while. She can go back and forth too. So throughout the whole series, she jumps from feudal Japan back to her regular timeline. Sometimes Inuyasha pops up too into the her timeline, but he has to like disguise himself a little bit.
Why doesn't he just stay in her timeline?
Because he falls in love with her.
Oh.
So he kind of follows her around. He doesn't like other dudes like being around her. He's a very jealous dude. But he wants to pretend like he doesn't like her like that.
Half dog demon.
He's a dog demon, so he has
He's a dog
ears.
demon.
He has little ears.
He has ears.
So he has to like cover them up when he goes to her timeline because people don't have dog demons nowadays.
Of course not. Like,
There's no dog demons here now.
No.
Only in feudal Japan.
In Halloween time, but
Halloween time. And so that whole series was cool. I liked it. I'm not gonna give away too much as far as like what happens or anything, but
it sounds pretty good.
that's
though.
basically the premise of the show. It's just like some teenager who got sucked into the past, and she ended up going
back and forth.
back and forth, and she ends up learning that Kikyo was her past life. And so there are episodes that kind of dive into that too, where she meets Kikyo face to face and shit sometimes, and it's kind of weird.
It sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
I like some love stories once in a while.
Yeah, and it's not just a love story either. It's kind of like a whole fucking story about Inuyasha, and I think it's a cool one.
Okay.
It's a good one to watch, I think.
I'll give that one a chance.
A lot of it's like Inuyasha, Kagome, and it's like, you know how like in the middle of battle, the lovers are always like, Inuyasha, Kagome, no, don't die, and they don't die, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, they just want to make sure they're not dying.
It won't be dramatic.
And all the cute
They're
little
dramatic.
friends and all that stuff, all the fanfare that it gives you.
Yeah.
Did that last a long time, or did they like how many seasons would you say?
Oh God, it wasn't that long. It was, I don't know.
Let me look it up.
Like, I don't know.
I like shows where they don't last forever, but I don't like shows when they don't last long enough.
Oh yeah.
Like, give me like 5 seasons, I'll be happy. After 5 seasons, might be a little bit too much. I start losing interest, or there's other shows that
Sometimes
come around.
people just add seasons to shit just to get
Make-
more money, and
exactly.
it's like, don't
the
do that.
first series ran for 167 episodes.
Okay.
Okay.
167.
Originally in Japan from 2000 to 2004.
Okay.
The second series is a direct sequel. It's called The Final Act.
Oh, that's right. There was
It
the
ran
final
for
one.
26 episodes from October 2009 to March 2010.
I was in high
Okay.
school. I remember because we watched it together a lot.
Oh.
We did. We did it. We would talk on the phone and we would watch it on our computers
That's
separately,
cute. That's
but
adorable.
together.
Couple goals.
Yes. But yeah, that's what I like about it. I don't know if I had any issues with that show in particular.
Definitely don't want to watch that one.
I don't know if I had any. I really like the music though.
The music.
Yeah, the music was good.
I love when they
Intros
good
and
music.
outros were really nice.
That's good.
They were like calming.
What's you guys' favorite animes?
Yeah. You guys have favorite animes? Do you have any of them that just you don't like?
Exactly.
I
Tell
would
us
also
the
like
ones
to
you like
know.
and you don't like, and
Yeah.
why don't you like it, and why do you
Please.
love it. It's gonna be different from why she likes it or why I hate it.
I always have love-hate relationships with things.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Do you have any animes that you've watched like all the
I've
way
seen
through?
Fairy Tale. I haven't seen all of it, of course.
I haven't seen all of Fairy Tale either.
I don't like
I've seen
any Fairy Tale.
Sailor Moon with my wife. Some episodes I've seen that with her. I haven't seen a lot of them. I've seen Full Metal Alchemist, but I can't tell you what goes on because it's been so many years. You know?
Mm-hmm.
What else have I seen? I can't think of them on top of my tongue, but I know there's
320
some.
epides for Fairy Tale.
Wow.
Oh, see, maybe I should get into that. That's not even that much compared to Naruto.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anything
compared
compared to Naruto. Seems,
compared to Naruto, it's not that much. Yeah, okay. That's cute.
yeah.
I've seen a little bit of Black Butler. I don't
Yeah.
think I've seen like
Ooh,
a
Japanese
lot of it.
Batman.
Japanese Batman. So
Who
my
doesn't
husband
like
says.
Batman?
Right?
No. I'm
I
Batman.
don't remember a whole lot about Black Butler. I remember watching it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But I think I stopped for whatever reason. I think it was because the seasons weren't caught up or something.
Makes sense.
It's probably what it was. Because it's what happens with every freaking anime, it seems like. They always
Right.
just don't...
I like to play them on the Switch in Smash Bros.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's fun.
that's cool. I've seen Attack on Titan, although I have not seen the entire series.
I've seen the first 3 seasons,
I think I saw the
Yeah.
first 2, maybe?
and I haven't finished it. Like, I want to.
Mm-hmm.
I love the artwork. I love the story. I love those monsters, but I have not finished it yet, though. I need to.
Yeah.
I need to sit down and just force myself to finish it.
I just hate the fact that, I mean, maybe I haven't made it that far in the series to know. I don't like how they're always confined to that fucking wall. To that
Exactly,
city.
yep.
It's like, oh no, the Wings of Freedom people can go out there and like fight the fucking giant things.
But they come back.
But, you know, and
Yeah.
it's just like, well, I mean, if you guys just went out there, maybe if you outnumbered motherfuckers.
Experience it. See
You
what
know
they're
what I
like.
mean?
Why are they so big and scary? Because you don't know who they
Like,
are.
I mean, you just gotta kill them.
You get to know them
Just
or something.
kill the big
you know?
monsters. I don't know. Okay.
Right.
We talked about Bleach. I did watch Sailor Moon a lot when I was a kid. When I was, like, that was my first anime.
Yeah.
First anime ever, Sailor Moon.
Yep. My babysitter used to always turn that on, and I always have to watch it with her. That was, I don't know. I liked it, but I remember that she liked to watch it, so I didn't want to watch it with her because, like, always the same thing.
It kind of is. That's what I kind of hated about Sailor Moon.
It was
Is that it's
repetitive.
very repetitive. Every
Exactly.
episode is just kind of like the same. I noticed that when I watched Sailor Moon Crystal.
Uh-huh.
Sailor Moon Crystal is just basically Sailor Moon, but updated.
With extra steps.
It's
you know.
basically like they updated like the illustration, the art. Yeah, the art style is different
cool.
a little bit. And I
But-
kind of like that, but I just like, the episodes themselves are repetitive.
Yeah,
And
that's what I
themes,
noticed.
You know what I mean?
And I was never a fan of repetitive. So like, why do I want to see this? But I just saw that, you know? Show me something new. Keep it entertaining. Keep it moving along.
There are times where, like, towards, like, the end of the series, yes, shit got good, but it was just, like,
gotta
throughout
wait
the
a whole
series,
series
it
for
was
it.
like, oh my god, it was like,
Kill me
every
now.
single episode was like, oh, another bad guy from space that you don't know about. Oh, now we gotta fight it. Oh, look, he's making everybody fall asleep, or he's making everybody do this, or buy these jewelries so that way they get brainwashed, or whatever the fuck. And then the one thing I also didn't like, I mean, maybe, like, fucking fight me on it. Usagi is a crybaby ass bitch.
Yeah,
oh
no.
my god.
I remember him, yes, no.
Crybaby ass bitch. She is like, oh no.
She
I
carried
don't
him the
wanna
whole
fight
time.
anyone. And it's like,
Shut up.
just fight them. That is your job. Like, it's just like, she just had to be fucking saved all the time. Like, you are Sailor Moon. Get it the fuck together, man.
Do you know your name and your powers?
You are Sailor Moon. That is your job. You are the head honcho here, man.
It's the name of the show, Sailor Moon.
Yes.
Not, yeah.
Head honcho. You gotta do it to him. You can't cry about it. She always cried.
No,
Always fucking cried. I'm like, God
Get
damn
your
it,
crap
Usagi.
together.
Come on. Get it together.
it's not that hard.
It's really not. Death Note.
Death Note. I've
I
seen
like
the
Death
live
Note.
action. I like the live action. Hate me, whatever you want to do, but I like the live action. The live action was pretty
I've
cool.
never seen the live action.
I liked it. It had William Dafoe, if I remember correctly. And I'm a big William Dafoe fan.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I like him too, but I'm always scared that the anime, like, live action's gonna look really stupid or really cheesy, like, or, like, maybe that's money is the issue, where, like, it just looks weird
Looks
or something.
campy.
Yeah.
Have you seen Avatar, the last Airbender, the TV show?
Not the TV show.
The TV show is good. The movie,
Oh, the movie.
I have not seen it, but I hear stories and stories and stories of how trash it is.
Fucking garbage.
You mean Kong?
Yes.
Fucking, why you okay? Like, I understand maybe where the director was coming from. You cannot change the names of the characters, though.
No,
Don't
you
do
can't.
that. Especially like pronunciations like that. You can pronounce them like that all you want, but when you put it in the movie, you done fuck it up.
Exactly.
Sokka also lost his sense of humor in the movie. Where did it go? Fucking it just
Obliviated.
goddamn disappeared like the third season of Dead Man Wonderland. Fucking just gone.
She's still on it.
just gone.
Never
Fucking-
again.
Never again. I can't get over that because I'm like, y'all could have made that movie so much better. I could have directed a better movie than that.
Have you directed movies before?
No,
No.
I have no experience.
And
in
that
it.
says something then.
Like, god damn it. So it's just like the name pronunciation got me a little fucked up, and also it's just
I can see why. That's
also
offensive.
like some of the characters just weren't themselves. Like Sokka,
They were
just-
watered down.
Well, yeah, they made him like Sokka was supposed to be kind of like a lighthearted, funny character.
Uh-huh.
And he just didn't really have that in the movie.
Oh,
They
that's-
made him almost a little too serious.
That's depressing.
And it's like, I get, like, that's Sokka's kind of backstory, but that's only him sometimes. His first girlfriend was the moon.
What about the Dragon Ball Evolution movie?
I have not seen that.
I heard that was trash too.
Oh.
I remember I got it from Blockbuster, but I never got to watch it. If you guys know what
You
Blockbuster,
gotta dust that
Oh.
one.
right? I still have my card somewhere in my house. I'm
I
trying to look for it.
I used to get movies from Blockbuster and Hollywood Video.
Yep, exactly.
Hollywood Video was the place we went to a lot.
3 movies for $20, you can't beat that.
But it was also because my parents owed money to Blockbuster because they didn't turn in movies all the time.
Love that. They still have Blockbuster in Oregon now.
What?
I believe it's at Airbnb.
Oh, it's an Airbnb?
Yeah, but you can still rent movies there and watch movies though. I believe I may be wrong about that. You can stay in a potato too in Idaho, by the way. Fun fact.
You can do what?
Stay in a potato.
In an actual potato?
No, it's some like fiberglass potato, but it's like a
Oh.
big potato. But that's an Airbnb too. It's $207, I think.
A night?
Yeah, yeah. And stay in a big potato. I like potatoes.
I do like potatoes.
Baked potatoes.
French fries.
Ooh, mashed
Potatoes
potatoes.
are very versatile.
They are. You can even drink them too.
Yeah. Vodka. I had to tell somebody that one day, and I think it was at work.
It's a
and I was like,
vegetable.
yeah, potatoes.
Yep.
Potatoes are very versatile. You can make it into French fries and this and that, and fucking even vodka. And someone was like, what? Potatoes are made from vodka, or vodka's made from potatoes? And I was like, well, yeah, dude. How did you think that happened?
Exactly.
Where did you think it came from?
Yeah.
But yeah, the more you know.
The more you know. So if there's any animes that you guys want us to talk about in future episodes, please let us. Blah, blah. Please let us know.
Also, if I got anything wrong or right, or if you agree or disagree, or you want to start an argument, that's fine.
Take it in the
go-
comments.
Yeah, take it up in the comments. We'll fight to the death there.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you on the next one.
See you guys. Peace.